Before we get into what you should wish for, let's talk about what you can't wish for. I know all kids from grade 5 to 9 are just longing to find the perfect soulmate, but that's just not how it works, mate. There are 3 rules. You can't wish for more wishes, you can't bring back the dead, and you can't wish for love. Why don't you think Aladdin wished for Princess What's-Her-Face to love him? Because it's not possible. Plus, don't you think it's a bit wrong to force someone into loving you? Got rejected by the same girl 10 times and you force her to love you by a wish? You're sick if you think that's okay. Now you might think of wishing for infinite money. Although that would be possible, you'd ruin the economy with that wish. You'd bring the country into ruins. If a country has infinite money, then their money would be worth nothing. Why don't you think the government prints out mass amounts of money? Because they'll destroy their economy. Now, is wishing for money in general a bad idea? Absolutely not. And this is where we'll get into our first wish. It all depends on where you live, really. Now, I'm not going to go through every country and tell you how much to wish for, so we'll just go continent-based and go from there. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I do a little bit of economics, so let's start with Africa. Africa's GDP, also known as Gross Domestic Product, is around 3.14 trillion. If there are 54 countries in Africa, one country's GDP is around 58 billion. Now, wishing for 58 billion will once again wreck the economy. The safest option would be from around 100 million to 500 million. Now you might be asking, Reva, why can't you go like 1 billion or 2 billion? It's because you can't. Just don't ask questions. Now, no one wants to hear me go over every continent, so I'm just going to tell you the numbers. Before I do though, I actually have no idea what we're measuring by, so I'm just going to tell you the ones I know I'm measuring by. I don't know what currency Africa really uses, so you're just going to have to find that on by yourself. Okay, so if you're thinking of making a wish for money in Europe and South America, you'd be looking around 1 to 10 billion without destroying your entire country. Asia, you would be looking about 10 to 30 billion. Now, there's a little bit of a weird thing going on for North America and Oceania. Now, Oceania, their GDP comes from 2 countries, 98% at least. So it wouldn't be really fair to, wish at other countries except Australia and New Zealand. You would kind of destroy any other country. So unlucky people that live in Papua New Guinea and whatever other countries are there. So if you're living in Australia or New Zealand, wish around 10 to 30 billion. Now, North America has 23 countries, but America has 50 states. Now, I actually don't know how it kind of works in America and their GDP because I can't be bothered searching it up. So I'm just going to say what the 23 countries would be able to wish for. You would be looking for around also 10 to 30 billion, which in and of itself is not that bad. I mean, Elon Musk has a lot of money. He has 10 times what you'll have, but you can't go wrong with 10 to 30 billion. Now your second wish. This one is a bit harder. Wishing for material objects is useless since you can just buy it now since you have hella money. As I said, you can't wish for love, right? Right? Well, you're kind of right. There are loopholes, but I don't know if they really work. I don't really know the extent of wishes. Wishes aren't, a real thing. But let's just go in theories. Theory 1. Wishing for your dream girl. Now, this is the worst one. Just wishing for someone to exist is the worst idea, as they would have no record of existing. This is also wishing for love, but not someone that already exists. It's a really bad theory and would probably not work. Just probably shouldn't even bother trying with that wish. Theory 2. Wishing to look like the girl or guy's type. Now, this is also not the best. It is one that would work though. Not asking them to love you, but being what they like. Now, this could backfire if she doesn't like you anyway, but Aladdin in the movie also does this, and it works for him. So, it's not the worst. It could work out for you. I mean, it's not the worst wish. Theory 3, and my personal favorite. Wishing how to talk. How to talk and start conversation is probably the best wish in the long run. Why wish for something to help you pull someone when you can wish to talk your way into and out of anything? Talking skills are the most important aspect of life. If you can talk with confidence and know what to say all the time, then you're set. It's not only just the wind and pulling, but basically anything else you want to ever do. Imagine this, right? Let's just say you need to lie your way out of something, like a mass genocide of a social gathering, and you get asked by the police, "Hey son, did you commit mass genocide in the social gathering right there?" You could just lie your way out of it, couldn't you? I mean, that's a bit much to lie out of, but maybe things like a speeding ticket or something small. Maybe if you're good at social skills, you could be a bloody good lawyer. I mean, I don't know why you'd be a lawyer. You already have infinite money, but you can be pretty good at some stuff if you have good social skills. Now for your final wish, which needs to be good. You're already rich. You already have impeccable social skills. Not much else you could really wish for. Even I'm a bit stumped on this wish. Wishing for material objects is useless now, as you have all the money that you will ever need. You have impeccable social skills, which is gonna help you with a lot more than just pulling. If you're already fine, then the next best thing you can do is wish for something that benefits others. Now, in my opinion, wishing on behalf of others is the most stupidest thing you could do. You have 3 wishes. You will never experience this again in your lifetime, so why waste it on other people? And yes, I completely agree with this. Fuck other people, mate. Go find your own lamp and wish for something, you cheap, broke bastards. Come on. So wishing for people is clearly not the best way to do this. So what should you do? Do something that benefits you and others? Now, that's still pretty stupid. Why should I let others benefit from my wish? Fuck 'em. But there is nothing else I can really do that can only benefit me. Now you might wish for no disease, which is actually a good idea if you want to put millions of people out of a job. Which is exactly why I would wish for that. Fuck doctors, mate. We don't need you anymore. Doctors are lying bastards anyway, saying that they'll do it to save lives, but we all know you just want to make 6 figures, mate. Although this video isn't about what I would wish for, it's the best 3 wishes, and wishing for no disease will actually do worse than curing all disease. Many people with diseases survive, and being poor and homeless is just a bit sad. So, what is the best 3rd wish that could benefit everyone? Make everything that lives speak a universal language. We all know that nowadays the universal language for all is English. But what if we had this ability with not just humans, but animals? It would help with so many things. Imagine having a casual conversation with your pet. It would be the best thing. But we could also care for animals better this way too. This would benefit many people, unless you're not an animal person, which in that case you should wish for something stupid like ending global warming. So those are the best 3 wishes you could make. If you think I'm wrong, then say what you think in the comments below. This is Rever out, and make the right wishes.